Preservation of environment. For the sake of nature, we should utilize renewable resources such as solar, wind, geothermal energy, recycle items rather than generating more waste, conserve non-renewable sources of energy like coal, oil, natural gas, refrain from polluting the environment. Ways to save water. Harvest rainwater and utilize it. When washing your car, use a bucket instead of a hose. When purifying drinking water, water purifiers often discharge some water that is not suitable for drinking. Collect this water and use it to wash your courtyard. Instead of washing less clothes daily, wash many clothes together in the washing machine. Collect the water used to wash vegetables and fruits and use it to water your plants. Keep your toilet flush tank small. A full flush should use only 6 liters and a half flush should use only 3 liters of water. Get leaking taps repaired. Celebrate a dry Holi instead of a wet Holi. Since electricity is generated using water, conserve electricity to save water. To save electricity, replace old bulbs with LED bulbs. When electrical appliances are not needed, switch them off completely instead of leaving them in standby or screensaver mode. Always check for a green label before purchasing appliances. Instead of ironing small batches of clothes at a time, iron as many clothes as possible in a single session. We can also save electricity while using refrigerators and air conditioners. To save electricity while using a refrigerator. Maintain a gap of at least 6 inches between the fridge and the walls. Avoid opening the fridge frequently. Do not overstock the fridge with food and keep it clean. Do not place hot items inside the fridge. Allow food items to reach room temperature before placing them in the fridge. Set the fridge temperature to medium cool. To save electricity while using an air conditioner. Do not place the AC's outdoor unit in an area exposed to intense sunlight or where it is cluttered with objects. Paint the underside of the ceiling white. Install thermal insulation on the ceiling. Apply thermal insulating wallpaper on the walls. Set the AC to sleep mode while sleeping. For rest of the time, keep it on fan mode. The higher you set the AC's temperature, the lower the electricity consumption will be. Therefore, maintain the temperature at 25 degrees or higher. Run a fan in conjunction with the AC. Keep doors, windows and curtains closed. Benefits of saving trees and planting new saplings. Trees purify the air. Trees lead to increased rainfall. Greenery provides a cooling effect. Trees prevent water from running off and going to waste. When water seeps into the ground, tree roots hold it in place, channeling it directly to groundwater sources as well as to nearby water reservoirs. To save wood, instead of burning wood for cooking, we should use gas. Use a gas lighter instead of matchsticks. Since paper is made from trees, save paper to save trees. To save paper, pay your bills online. Use e-cards instead of invitation cards, greeting cards and visiting cards. Instead of handwriting, save your information on the cloud or on your devices. If you write, use both sides of the paper. Use a handkerchief instead of tissue paper. Instead of reading a newspaper, read the news on websites, listen to it on the radio or watch it on TV. Opt for reusable packaging instead of paper packaging. To save food, cook only as much food as will be consumed. Serve yourself only the amount of food you intend to eat. Feed leftover food to animals. To save fuel, cook food in a pressure cooker or in a container with the lid on. Instead of reheating food repeatedly, keep it in a casserole. If you need to reheat food, do not heat it immediately after taking it out of the refrigerator. First, allow the food to naturally return to room temperature and then heat it. To reduce waste, instead of using bars of solid soap, we should use liquid soap so that no soap residue remains. However, if a piece of solid soap does remain, donate it to a recycling organization. Donate any clothing, books, or other items that you no longer need to the poor. Minimize the use of polythene bags as much as possible. Whenever you go for shopping, carry a foldable cloth bag with you. Keep toxic waste separate. Items such as medicines, dried paint, old light bulbs, batteries, and dried shoe polish. Organic waste, specifically fruit and vegetable peels, should be utilized for making compost. We should dispose of household waste in designated black bins, keeping wet and dry waste in separate containers. If you are a healthcare worker, place internal waste such as excised organs and infectious waste such as soiled cotton dressings, gauze bandages, sanitary pads, and plaster of Paris into the yellow bag. Place disposable plastic and rubber waste items such as IV sets into the red bag. Place sharp objects such as syringes, needles, surgical blades, scalpels, broken ampules, and butterfly needles into a blue transparent puncture resistant container. For renewable energy, we should utilize renewable resources such as solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, ocean thermal energy, and biofuels. Equipment powered by solar energy includes solar lamps, solar inverters, solar water heaters, solar lockers, solar water pumps, solar street lights, solar on-grid and off-grid systems, solar home security systems, and solar CCTV cameras. To protect the environment from pollution, to prevent noise and air pollution, one should refrain from bursting firecrackers. To prevent water pollution, idols should be crafted from clay rather than plaster of Paris and immersed within the home itself. Subsequently, that clay should be placed in a flower pot to grow a plant. To prevent air pollution, avoid driving vehicles which are more than 15 years old. Drive vehicles powered by CNG instead of petrol or diesel. Instead of driving, walk or ride a bicycle. Switch off your vehicle's engine at traffic signals. If you and another person are heading to the same destination, travel together in a single vehicle. To repel mosquitoes, use a mosquito net instead of burning mosquito coils. Protecting endangered species. Many species have gone extinct and many others are on the verge of extinction. We need to save these species because they offer certain benefits. Like and share my video and subscribe to my channel.